Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the one and only World Improv Network comedy show on Mile High Sports Radio. Take part in the show by giving your suggestions or questions to the cast for each show segment throughout the week, or live during the show by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, on Twitter at World Improv Net, or by calling in to Mile High Sports Radio studio line. Now, enjoy the show. It's local. It's global. You're listening to Win World Local News.
Win World Local News on Mile High Sports Radio. I'm Potter Smittss. Breaking news into the Win World Local News sports desk from Win Sports reporter Wiggly Tuff, who's live in Chicago, Illinois for the 2017 Pepsi World Riot Championships. How's the riot action going, Wiggly Tuff?
Well, out here, I don't even know what the hell they're really doing out here protesting. But I'll tell you one thing, I think it has to do with the lack of silly putty. Yep, I'm stepping outside here to see this chaos of people screaming with machine guns and knives and hand grenades, and, well, bottle rocket just flew by my forehead, Potter. Well, it didn't hit me, and I don't have no hair anyway, so I ain't going up in flames like Michael Jackson did. Nonetheless, it's silly putty. They're rioting over silly putty, and that's who the finalists were. We had it knocked it down from 5. One riot team from Saudi Arabia, they were rioting over chocolate, and there was a German team over beer, and a French over wine, and then there was a British team rioting over something called black pudding. I have no idea what the hell that is. But the silly putty team out of the United States from East St. Louis, they won, and here they are. You can hear them chanting and going crazy in the background.
Boing, 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 boing,
yeah, well, there's
boing,
one right there,
boing,
man,
boing,
silly
boing,
putting
boing,
himself
boing,
down the
boing,
sidewalk.
boing, boing.
Hey, get out of my way! Tell you what,
Boing.
ah, there's Kim. What's her name? Oh, that Jenner girl. Well, I'm gonna join her real quick and see if I can slam a Pepsi, shotgun it, and get in the middle of the action. Back to you, Potter.
Wow. Thank you so much there, Wiggly Tuff. Sounds like you're having a good time in Chicago. Our next breaking story is brought to us by Win contributor Matt from Toronto, Canada. Trending in the media is the rising anger over illegal unmasking and invasion of privacy by U.S. government on their citizens. From exposing bear-suit touting revelers at furry conventions to wiretapping caviar parties in Trump Tower. What other people and gatherings in the U.S. government currently are being spied upon? Well, to unmask the story, let's go live to Win Inside Affairs reporter Edward Snowdividend, who's inside the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with all the crack details. Mr. Snowdividend?
Yes, hello, Potter. I am stuck inside the Liberty Bell. I have shrunk myself down to almost subhuman size. I have snuck into the Liberty Bell after hours as I'm hiding here, and I am in Philadelphia, and it's ironic being in Philadelphia where we have found out that the government is hiding microchips inside of Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. That's a mouthful, and I'll tell you something, Potter, that gets a lot of gristle in my giddy-up. Let me tell you something. I almost choked on one of these microchips, and I found a young man by the name of Bill Smith who has broken down the information coming through the microchips, and he is here with me up in the Liberty Bell. Don't crack it, Bill. We have enough going on here. Now, please tell me, what information is the government sucking out of our guts through these microchips?
Oh my God, they're sucking out so much stuff you have no idea. First information that they're getting out of is your cholesterol levels. And no one should know those, because if you're gonna have a heart attack, you wanna be surprised. Otherwise, it's not an attack. It'd be like heart preparation failure. It's heart attack. That's the first thing that the government's getting out. And the second thing that's completely invasion of privacy, they're telling us how much every time you defecate, your fiber levels are. And that's just not right.
So the government is tracking our cholesterol and our fiber levels.
That's right. They're unmasking those things to the general public through the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, back to the White House, and then inside Dr. Zeus books.
Well, what they should be doing is checking the gristle level inside of these chili cheesesteak sandwiches. And if I'm going to get that out before this report's over, I'm going to say it right. It's a chili cheesesteak sandwich. And I'll tell you, what's inside of those, Potter, also is Cheese Whiz. And that stuff is not cheese. It's chemical. It will kill before the government will ever get to us. And I am going to hide up in this bell and ring, ding, bye, Potter.
Well, I hope you don't die of a heart attack there, Edward. We need you to report some more. On to our next breaking story, which is brought to us by Win contributor Pete from Dallas, Texas. 2017 opening day weekend has brought about much controversy and carnage, as Major League Baseball instituted that all teams must field players representing their actual mascots. The San Francisco Giants have been pummeling and spanking the poor San Diego Padres, and other unfair matchups seem to be flying up all around the league. To hear what other intriguing on-field battles are unfolding, let's go live to Win sports reporter again, Wigglytuff, who's now in Milwaukee, Wisconsin with all the center field details. Wigglytuff?
Yeah, I'm back up here now. I'm in Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and I'm getting hammered on good old-fashioned Bud Light, and that's what I see's going on here. We had Chicago Cubbies. They're a bunch of bears, and little did we know that baby bears have an allergy to beer. Well, the Brewers are getting them hammered by putting nothing but Busch Light inside of those little binky thingies that you squeeze onto a bottle, and they're sucking it down in center field, rolling around just drunk as can be. Well, let me get to the bear trainer himself for the Chicago Cubbies. He's out here to, well, explain what's going on and why this is not fair. There's no way the Cubbies can win this game. Jackson Billard, what's going on down there with your Bears getting hammered in center field?
I'll tell you something about my Bears. They are down here in center field and they are getting hammered. That's exactly what you said, and I'll tell you one of the reasons why is because baseball ain't no fair no more. People are drinking and drunken and boffing and peanutting all over the stands. And that aftermath is coming down on the field, and my bear boys are bearing their bear suits, and they are not bearing what they should be bearing on the mound and mailing the strikes and striking the balls and falling down and jimmy-chucking, whacking, lacking, and all that other stuff. And I'll tell you, if they don't clean up their act, there's going to be a bear skin to skin the bear, and I'm going to be walking on a new rug after the 19th of April. That's what's happening.
All right, well, there you have it, Potter. Looks like it's getting out of control. Back to you.
Wow, bears hammered in the middle of the field. That's amazing. Now for a look at the weather, let's check in with Yucca Hurricane, who's live at the 2017 Magic Mike Male Strip-Off Festival in Coleman, Alabama. How's the weather and the male stripping going, Yucca?
Okay, Potter, it is so. I have never been to Coleman, Alabama. It is so interesting. The weather, humid. Yeah, that's what it is. It's humid. I'm at the Magic Mike strip up there. There's a lot of flesh around me, and whoa, just got hit in the head with something, not sure exactly what. I'm sitting in a lounge chair, and I'm just watching the Magic Mike strip-off festival, and everyone looks the same, but no, I just got hit in the head with something again. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of limb off of someone in the competition. Whoa, I better put my sunglasses on. I don't know what's pummeling me in the face here, but I can tell you it's still humid. What was that? Hi, wow, a smiley face on that one. I don't know, Potter. So hot here, so hot and fleshy. Yes, the wood is fleshy, Potter. Back to you. Okay, bye.
Wow, thank you for that excellent reporting, Yucca, and thank you all for tuning in to Win World Local News on Mile High Sports Radio. I'm Potter Smittss. Stay tuned for Community Court next on the World Improv Network.
Give the Wincast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or by calling into the Mile High Sports Radio studio line during the break for a case that needs to be tackled during Community Court. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.